Welcome to Minecraft Made Easy, and today I'm here to show you how to find villages and pillager outposts in the brand new 1.21 update. I believe this also works for some versions before 1.21, and it should also work for versions 1.22 and beyond. So I have some interesting news to share. Villages and pillager outposts generate in patterns. For every 544 block area in the world, one village could potentially generate if the biome is correct. For the pillager outpost, one of those could generate every 1,280 blocks if the biome is correct. Here is how to find each of those structures using that information. Grab your calculators. Here's a formula to use for both your x and z coordinates to find villages consistently. 544 times any number plus 244. This allows you to account for the 544 block separation and also to be in the middle of each area. So this first spot doesn't have a village, and that's okay, not all of them do, probably because the biome is a forest where it would have generated. So now let's check 544 times 1 plus 244. Let's see if that contains a village. There's actually a ruined portal here, which makes sense according to my ruined portal tutorial, which you should also check out after this. But unfortunately, no village, probably because the biome that the village would have generated in, or would have tried to at least, would be the giant rivers. To be clear, villages have to generate in one of the following 5 biomes: plains, desert, savanna, snowy biomes, or the taiga, and river is clearly not that. But eventually, using this formula, I did find a village in a desert, that being at 544 times 1 plus 244, and 544 times 3 plus 244. So you gotta position yourself in the right biome and then take a look around, and maybe you'll find some villages. Remember, the formula is 544 times n plus 244. Here is another village I found using that exact same formula. Now we're going to test whether the formula works for a longer distance. So I have 835 subscribers, so I'm going to put that as the n value for the x coordinate, and I also have 226 videos, so I'm going to put that as the n value for the z coordinate. And as you can see, these are huge numbers. And there's a village immediately as soon as I got there, right in view. The formula worked, you gotta use it, 544 times n plus 244, and now it's time to go on to pillager outposts. Now we're on to pillager outposts. These are more difficult and much more rare to find. The coordinate formula for these is 1,280 times n plus 400. You want to keep your render distance all the way up for this one just to minimize the chances of you missing anything. I'd recommend once you get to the coordinates that match the formula to build a tower that's at least 40 blocks tall so you can see all of your surroundings. So the coordinates 400, 400 didn't work, those being 1280 times 0 plus 400 on both x and z. So now we're going to try 1280 times 1 plus 400 on the x and remain at 400 on the z. And I actually got a little bit of a surprise when teleporting to these coordinates. Like, just look at this awesome place. I mean, there's no pillager outposts here because it's the wrong biome, and I know that. But this place is crazy rare and crazy awesome and interesting to find just looking around worlds. I think this is the right place to mention that this entire video was a request from a viewer. So if you have any video ideas, any challenge ideas, any tutorial ideas, I would love to hear them and I would love to make videos based on them, so leave your suggestions in the comments. Because those coordinates didn't work, now I'm going to check 400 on the x and 1680 on the z. Wow, there's a pillager outpost immediately upon view. These things are rare, but not rare enough to hide from me and not rare enough to hide from you either, so this is how you do it. And I will continue to point out the amazing scenery of this world. I've almost never seen a world that's this crazy. With so many different things in so many different areas. I will link the world seed in the description that I used for all this, just because of its incredible landscape. I will point out that because the area is so large that pillager outposts can generate in, you don't exactly have a 100% chance of seeing a pillager outpost if you're in a given coordinate set. But I will say you're probably exploring the world, following a line, like following x coordinate 400 or something, and you'll likely see it anyway, or you just look around in any given area and you'll have a better chance than not of finding these incredible structures. Even still, a large percentage of the time, following the formula precisely will work out in your favor. So that is how you find villages and pillager outposts in Minecraft Bedrock 1.21 and above. Villages being 544 times n plus 244, and pillager outposts being 1280 times n plus 400. There you go, have a good day. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe.